Class 6. In the previous section we have done the adverb phrases. So you have learned what is adverb phrase. Is it not? What is adverb phrases? Adverb phrases are group of words that function as adverb. They modify the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Then you got some homework, is it not? Replace the underlined adverb phrases with appropriate adverb. Have you completed it? Okay. How did you write? Check it. You had to replace the underlined adverb with a suitable adverb. First one was send these letters at this very moment. Instead of at this very moment, what do you add? Send these letters instantly. Second, the acrobat jumped in the air and did a somersault at the same time. So you have to replace at the same time. So how did you write it? The acrobat jumped in the air and did a somersault concurrently, full stop, ठीक or simultaneously. Okay, third one, this plan is not going to work in the long run. Instead of in the long run, what you have added? Tell me. This plan is not going to work ultimately. Okay, ultimately should be right in the place of in the long run. Okay, the fourth one, the lady spoke in a hushed voice. Hushed meaning quiet. How did you write it? The lady spoke softly, full stop. Fifth one, we will leave for the cinema in a short while. Instead of short while, you have to write an appropriate adverb there. So how did you write it? How did you write it? We will leave for the cinema immediately. Instead of in a short while, immediately. Okay. Students, please take a screenshot of this page. This is the answer of that exercise. Replace the underlined adverb phrases with appropriate adverbs. First, send these letters at this very moment. Instead of at this very moment, I have added instantly. Okay? Or now itself. Second, at the same time. In the place of at the same time, coherently has added. Okay? It is an adverb for at the same time. Third one, this plan is not going to work in the long run. In the place of adverb phrase, see this adverb has written or added ultimately. Okay. Fourth, the lady spoke in a hushed voice. Instead of This adverb phrase, see, softly adverb has added, then full stop. Okay, the last one. We will leave for the cinema in a short while. In the place of adverb phrase, immediately the adverb has added. We will leave for the cinema immediately. Okay, immediately adverb. Okay students, today we are going to read about read and understand about noun phrases. Okay, we are going to learn about noun phrases. So you should know the definition of a noun. I already informed you to write parts of speech. You have to write the parts of speech and you have to learn it also. What is the definition for a noun? Noun is a naming word, you know that. What is called a noun? A noun is a kind of word that is usually the name of something, such as a person, place, things, animal, or an idea. Okay? What is called a noun? A noun is a kind of word that is usually the name of something, such as a person, place, thing, animal, or idea. Okay? So here we are going to learn about noun phrases. Read these sentences. The little boy is sad. Jerry sang the new bat. Mrs. James gave her ornament to her oldest daughter. I was distracted by the cuckoo's call. See the phrases, the little boy, the new bat, her oldest daughter, and the cuckoo's call are noun phrases. So in the above sentences, these are noun phrases. In the first sentence, the little boy. In the second sentence, the new bat. The third sentence, her oldest daughter. And in the fourth sentence, the cuckoo's call. Like a noun phrase can act as a subject, as the object of a verb, or as the object of a preposition, as in the sentence above. Could you understand? Like a noun, just like a noun phrase can act as a subject, as the object of a verb, or as the object of a preposition in the sentences above. Okay, next, and what is the definition for a noun phrase? A noun phrase is a group of words that act as either the subject or the object of a verb or a preposition in a sentence. This is the definition for a noun phrase. Okay, you have to by heart it, understand it. Okay, how did you understand it? A noun phrase is a group of words. It acts as either the subject or the object of a verb. Otherwise, as a preposition in a sentence. Sometimes it acts as a subject, sometimes object of the verb, sometimes a preposition as a preposition in a sentence. So, this is the work of noun phrase in a sentence. You must learn the definition of a noun phrase. So, what is a subject in a sentence? The subject of a sentence is the person, place, things or idea that is doing or being something. Okay? The doing word. So what is an example of a subject in a sentence? Lee ate the pie. Who ate the pie? Lee ate the pie. Lee is the subject of the sentence because Lee is doing the action. Okay, the doing word will be the subject. What is the object of a verb? The object of a verb is the word name for the things which receive the verb's action. Okay? Object of a verb is the word name for the thing which receive the verb's action. The object of a verb is the word name for the thing which receive the verb's action. The object of a verb is the word name for the thing which receive the verb's action. Example, the boy hit the ball. The action is expressed by the verb hit. Okay? What was hit? The boy is doing the action. So, he cannot be the object. He was not hit. So, object is in three types. Three kinds of objects are there. Okay? There are three kinds of object in English grammar. Direct object, indirect object and object of a preposition. Object of a preposition. These are the three kinds of object in English grammar. So what is an object in a sentence? An object of a sentence is the receiver of the action. The receiver of the action in a sentence is called an object of the sentence. Okay? Okay, students, next. Nouns can be expanded into noun phrases by using a number of different adjectives that may describe quality, size, age, material or origin of place or things. Understand? Noun can be expanded, enlarged into noun phrases. How? By using a number of different adjectives. What is the work of adjective in a sentence? Adjectives are a modifying word of nouns. Different adjectives that may describe quality, size, age, material or origin of people or things. Read these sentences. Read the below sentences. A rugged old gypsy woman came to sell her wares. Wares means things, goods. Okay? A rugged old gypsy woman. Who is gypsy? Gypsy is a member of a traveling people traditionally living by itinerant trade and fortune telling. Itinerant means traveling from place to place. Okay. A rugged old gypsy woman came to sell her wares. A cheap wooden Rajasthani doll was laying on the floor. My little red goldfish is sad this morning. Many short, burly creatures emerged from the bush. Okay, these are some of the example for a noun can be expanded into noun phrases by using a number of different adjectives that may describe quality, size, age, material or things of people or things, origin of people or things, origin of people or things. Okay, these are some of the example for noun phrases. Underline the noun phrases and state their function. One has been done for you. See these sentences. Raya's cat yawns all morning. Yawns, making loud noise all morning. Raya's cat is the subject in this sentence. Okay, below. Mother decorated the cake with a couple of glistering red cherries. So the cake with a couple of glistering red cherries is the object of the sentence. The cake with a couple of glistering or shiny red cherries. Okay, cherry is a fruit, you know that. I have a tiny colorful round ball that I like to look at. Here see, a tiny colorful round ball. Is the object in the sentence. A tiny, colorful, round ball. Fourth one. The small brown dog ran after a butterfly. The small brown dog is the subject in the sentence. Help the frail old lady cross the road. Fragile means weak. Help the frail old lady. The frail old lady is the subject of the sentence. Such a way you can recognize subject and object. Such a way you can recognize the noun phrase and what type of work it is doing in a sentence, that you can recognize. So you have certain exercise here. Up the ladder. You have already learned kinds of sentences, types of sentences. Is it? Change this imperative sentence into interrogative sentences. There are 8 exercises here you have to do. 8 sentences. Okay, 8 sentences in this exercise. Okay, you have to do it. We have already done it in the class. Types of sentences. What is imperative sentences? Sentence? It should be turned into interrogative sentence, or interrogative sentence is asking question. Okay, you have to make it a interrogative. This imperative you have a change into interrogative sentence. So you should know first of all what is the imperative sentence and what is the interrogative sentence. So what type of work imperative sentence do in a sentence? It is a asking sentence, asking, no, commanding or requesting. Okay, imperative sentence, command or request, make a request. So what about the interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence is asking questions. Okay, so you have to change these sentences. Please close the door behind you when you leave. Okay, the first one. How will you rewrite it? How will you change this imperative sentence into interrogative sentence? You have to make a sentence, a question sentence. Okay. Can you not close the door behind you when you leave? Can you not close the door behind you when you leave? Question mark. Or will you not close the door behind you when you leave? Different way the question can be asked. Second one, kindly pass the pen to me. You have to make it a question sentence. Third, describe the room where it happened. This imperative sentence you have to change into interrogative. Read this letter at once and do the needful. Okay, these 8 sentences are here as a imperative sentence. Change these sentences into interrogative sentence. I am come tomorrow. That is your homework. Okay, students, class 6, this is your homework. I have done the first questions. I have done the first question. See, change these imperative sentence into interrogative sentence. First one, please close the door behind you when you leave. So, the answer, I have made it into interrogative. See, can you not close the door behind you when you leave? Another way it can be asked, Will you not close the door behind you when you leave? Question mark. Such a way, please do the rest of the imperative sentence into interrogative sentence, and you can WhatsApp me the question answer. Please go through the exercise part of this lesson and come for tomorrow. Thank you.